So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my old trustworthy Dell Alienware M17 R5 AMD edition. And once again, I'm back on NixOS 25.11 KD Plasma 6.5.5. And again, I'm recording locally and streaming at the YouTube Live service. And before I will continue, I would like to show you the system information, first with the GUI method and then with the terminal. So let's go on the system settings, then on about the system, and here we are, NixOS 25.11, KD Plasma version 6.5.5, Wayland of course. Sorry for this. Okay, I think this is fine now. And yeah, as I was saying, the CPU is an AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX, and the graphics are again AMD Radeon RX 6800M, and the system has 32 GB of RAM. Let's go now to the terminal. Here in the terminal, I will zoom in a bit, so it will be easier for you to read. As you can see, as I said before, Alienware, I'm M17 R5 AMD, NixOS 25.11, Xantusia, I can't pronounce this one, of course. Anyway, today I'm using the system in its full native resolution of 4K, 3840 by 2160 at 120 Hz, and recording and streaming at 4K 25 FPS. So this is a huge test for me. I don't think I have done this before, to stream and record at full 4K resolution. So I'm curious about the end results. Anyway, the rest of the system information you can pause the stream or later on the YouTube channel the video and take a good look at it. So yeah, this is it for now. And let me show you the OBS information settings. Maybe you have difficulty to see, I'm not sure about it. So here it is. I'm using, of course, hardware encoding to do this. FMPEG VAPI H.264, and the audio encoder is FMPEG AAC. And here you can see that I'm using the profile high, my discrete GPU of course, profile high, level auto, rate control VBR, and today, and this is possible only through YouTube Live as a non-partner streamer, 30 bitrate 30,000 kilobps. And the rest are the default values. And basically I'm using the same quality for the stream, for the recording, sorry. But I'm recording on Matroska video, or known as MKV. And here is my video. As I said, full 4K resolution, 25 FPS. So, I didn't check the stream. I already feel stressed and anxious about this. Hopefully it works just fine. Yeah, good. Whew, that was a close one. Anyway, let's go now and check about NixOS. So first I will go to the Wikipedia page. This is kind of important for me to show you. Of course I will zoom in a bit. And today, because I was blasting you the other days, if you have been here before, I was blasting you with white bright colors on the web pages. I'm using a new extension that will make easier, smoother for us. So yeah, back to NixOS. NixOS is a Linux distribution built around the Nix Packages Manager. Unlike traditional Linux distributions, NixOS is configured using a functional language that describes the system configuration. It generates complete system profiles, enabling reproducible deployments, atomic upgrades, and system rollbacks. NixOS relies on the Nix Packages collection of package definitions and the Nix expression language for declaring packages and system options. It is free and open source software under the MIT license. And this is the official website. Nix and NixOS, declarative builds and employments. Nix is a tool that takes a unique approach to package management and system configuration. Learn how to make reproducible, declarative and reliable systems. And the website is quite good and has quite a good chunk of text and videos, so you can get the basics just fine. So do that if you're interested. And this is important to know. Choose from over 120,000 packages. The Nix packages collections offer a large selection of packages for the Nix package manager. Basically, Nix packages, in short, it's this. And here you can come and type the package that you're interested for. I will just do, for example, now flat seal, for example. And it says no packages found. This is normal because I am asking for a flat backup and not a normal package app. So let's just go back and search for a native package. For example, I will do GIMP, for example. Here we are, and we are getting plenty of hits. I will use this one. You can click here, for example, and get all the information that you need. Anyway, the website is very good, but how do you download NixOS? So basically, you have to go back at the main page, and then on the top of it says download. You click here, you ignore where it says Nix the package manager. Ignore that, you go below where it says NixOS, the Linux distribution, current version 25.11. Personally, I did this one, graphical ISO image. I had downloaded the graphical 64-bit Intel AMD, and then I put it on my USB stick, and then I just followed the on-screen instructions, very easy to understand and figure out. If you have installed any modern Linux distribution or any modern operating system, more or less you will be fine. You don't have to worry about it. Personally, I had a selection to make between KDE and GNOME. I threw a coin toss. KDE won, so here we are with KDE Plasma. Anyway, I have shown you quite a few stuff in the past few videos and streams. This is my top panel configuration. This is my dock, basically. This is my system menu. And you have seen plenty of apps. I have demonstrated plenty of apps, how they look, how they behave, etc. The system is quite rock solid, so to speak. Quite capable. Even though I have done plenty of bad things to it, it was quite good to me, quite respectful, so to speak. Anyway, I have shown you my Kwin scripts, like mouse styler, like I will show you again. Sorry, I'm closing these apps. Here, for example, window management, and then Kwin scripts, and here we are, mouse styler, and remember window positions. These two, if you are using KDE Plasma, is a must, in my opinion. Anyway, I have shown you how I have accomplished my wallpaper jumper. Basically, I'm pressing the key bind or I'm typing the command in the terminal, and I can jump to any point in my wallpaper. For example, right now we are on the 170 something out of 800, let's just say. So if I want, I can go, for example, just 10 backgrounds later on. I will do just, instead of 179, I will do 189, for example, or even 185, why not? Boom, here we are. Anyway, this is the one thing. The other thing is the mouse cursor, as you may have noticed already. It's not the system mouse cursor. Maybe you cannot find this one anywhere else because I have created, and I can do that through my mouse cursor factory. Basically, you can change the cursors like this, and I have already created this black red star, this yellow red star, and this Swedish breeze. Anyway, I will click now on yellow red star, boom, and now I'm on this cursor, as you can see. And then I will click on Swedish breeze, apply, and I'm this one now. And you can select different sizes, so all good and all that. And you can create very quickly your own mouse cursors if you will follow my guide. I will enable a few choices now, like left click, right click, and middle click. So yeah, basically you just have to, if you will follow my guide, that is, you will be able to accomplish all these things. So I'm speaking now from the point of view that someone has already followed my guide. Okay, so yeah, I'm pressing the key bind now, and the system asks me where I have basically the KDE Breeze cursors. I will just click cancel, for example, and it will download it for me. Maybe I have misplaced it, maybe I don't know where is it installed. No problem, I just press cancel or X, it will download it for me. Then it will ask me for the mouse cursor name that I prefer for my cursor set. I'll do now whatever one. Let's just go with blue, yellow, star. Blue, yellow, star. I will call it this one. Then I will select this bright blue, this one even. And then I will select for the outline a bright yellow, this one. And let's just do it very quickly, as you can see. Boom. Now the cursor is ready. I'm closing these windows. Then I go to the system settings, global theme, cursors, and where is it? Here we are. Blue, yellow, star. Apply. That easy, no problem. And of course you can select a different size and you are back in business. No problem whatsoever. I'm going back to one of my favorites, Magenta Aqua Star, and here we are. So yeah, these are all the tricks and things that I was trying to accomplish. Hopefully the system streaming wise and recording wise is perfect, like no sound issues, nothing. So let's go to the final thing. Basically what I wanted to show you is the preview of the guide that I have created. NixOS stuff. Boom. Okay, I will zoom in a bit. 150% is fine, I guess. And let's just do it like this, here in the corner. So yeah, these first couple paragraphs are very important, so I will read these now. The guide is about 16 pages basically. So yeah, attention, remember that the following are 100% correct from my system and my installation. If I have missed a step, made a mistake, etc., please write to me in one of my video comments. Thanks for understanding. Then I'm saying, I will start by giving you my NixOS configuration file, which if you want to have your system function and look like my own system, it is very important not to stray far away from it. Basically, you will have the fish shell, fast fetch, flatpak, and everything else that you will need to replicate what you have seen on my videos. Also, you can always use the NixOS website or commands to search for the packages, apps you wish to install, but I also have a fish alias or alias that you may prefer to use simply by and using XIV Lancer as an example, just by typing on the terminal ns space XIV Lancer. So let me demonstrate this for you. Okay, I have a terminal already open, sorry. So basically, you just type ns XIV Lancer and boom. It searches the NixOS database and will tell you if it exists or not, and its name, of course. And the other things, the rest of the things that I'm saying below are the most basic ones. Basically, edit the config file, sudo nano, etc. And after you are done with editing, Ctrl O, enter key, Ctrl X. So as long as you will be following this, everything will go well. You will have no issues whatsoever. Now this command here is, strangely enough, it takes plenty of time. I don't know why this shouldn't be that slow. Okay, here we are. Maybe the server or something. So maybe you can see, I will zoom in a bit. This was the alias ns XIV Lancer, and this is the result. I'll do one more for you, and as for example, I don't know, LibreOffice, for example, and you get the everything that the alias come across. Anyway, I don't want to drag this any longer. The most important thing that I need you to understand is that the guide is only relative to my system basically, and those that will closely replicate my system. Remember, my system is AMD, so maybe you will have to adapt yours if you have NVIDIA graphics, or if you want to work with the integrated graphics, or if you have the Intel version, and so on. So more or less, if you will follow what the guide says, you will be able to replicate my installation with your computer. And for me personally, NixOS, basically after the installation, I'm just copying my config file there, building it, and I'm set. Fantastic system. Anyway, I don't want to drag this any longer. Before I go, I just want to let you know that I haven't decided yet if this will be my last video or my last recording on NixOS. So maybe I will do one more video tomorrow, stream, etc. Worst case scenario, maybe I will return with another Linux distribution, or re-examine one of my previous ones, like EndeavourOS, who had an upgrade, like Void Linux, like maybe Chaos. I'm not sure, I will see. Seriously, I haven't decided on a new Linux distribution to try. Maybe if I will do Debian or Fedora, or yeah, truly I haven't decided. I will see. I will surprise myself as well. Anyway, as always, thanks for everything really, and see you on the next one. Bye.